In the first episode of this series, we asked the question, can a government generate a startup economy from scratch? Today we visit Start-Up Chile, a co-working space and accelerator program based in Santiago. We spoke with some of the entrepreneurs who have launched their businesses in this country.
This is literally a brand new.
The new co-working space, the new headquarters of
Right.
Startup
There's still
Chile.
plastic on the furniture.
We're moving.
What was the startup scene like in Chile before 2010, before Startup Chile?
Well, we were created because we didn't have like the mindset to go global or thinking technology. How can we put technology on the map? How can we diversify people? Everybody looks the same, you know? And so that's the reason why the government, that's super weird too,
Right.
how the government funded a program to attract talented people from everywhere, Chileans included, of course.
But there's one glaring issue. A lack of venture capital here in Chile means that most startups who go through the Accelerator program leave to get additional funding elsewhere. Do you find that the startups that graduate from your program have a hard time getting further venture capital here in Chile?
Well, it is a huge issue in Latin America that we don't have venture capital. So yeah, it's hard to get funds. But on the other hand, and I think that's the positive way, is that the startups are focusing from the beginning in how are they going to sell their products or services, because they know that they cannot survive because we don't have venture capital.
When we visited Startup Chile, 10 companies had been selected to participate in a demo day for potential advisors and investors. Attendees included executives from local banks and service provider Entel. The grand prize? A round-trip ticket to Silicon Valley.
Well, it's a foreign government giving money to foreign people, and the majority of these people will leave the country after 6 months.
Although the companies that participate in Startup Chile are required to interact with Chile's tech scene, they are not required to serve Chilean clients.
What is different about now than 6 months ago when you started?
Well, especially traction, because when we started we had one client, and now we have 7.
How many of your clients that you picked up from 1 to 7 are Chilean clients?
No, none.
Do you think that the government of Chile is getting a return on investment of this program?
That's a hard question. I don't really know. I think that definitely if you compare to what Chile was before the Startup Chile to what it is now, there's definitely something going on here.
You don't consider a startup leaving your program and going back home or going to another country as a failure necessarily?
Not at all, because once you are done, if you want to come back to your country, you are an ambassador of Startup Chile. And if somebody from Chile wants to escape their businesses, you are going to have...
And some of the people that we spoke to, they found out about Startup Chile through word of mouth.
Yes, so we keep the program
That's
global.
amazing.
And you help others moving around. So.
In the end, Husky, the Brazilian startup that uses blockchain to make sending payments in Latin America easier, was the winner. Before leaving Santiago, we made one more visit with a real, homegrown entrepreneur. In our next episode, we interview a YouTuber who turned videos of himself smoking weed with his friends into a $50,000 a month retail business.